Hi, this is Kirsten from JK Fiber Arts. This is the summary of my Tour De Fleece 2022. One of my personal challenges was to try to spin with yarn that I either woolen prepped on my drum carder, blended, dyed, or created my own custom top from my hackle. My other goal was to explore art yarn and to work on some of this beautiful thick and thin spinning. I really became obsessed with this one. It is crazy awesome. This is a colorway from Amy King, and it's Rambouillet, and it is so squishy and soft, and I plied it with some silk that I spun in a thin single. The other thing that I've done is explore bulky singles. I typically am a very thin spinner, and I wanted to try to work on more consistent, bulky singles for two-plying WPI 5, 6, 7 type yarn. The other thick and thin thread ply, I used the same silk single. I spun 4 ounces and had a ton. This one is BFL. I did it a little thinner on the thick parts. I really love it though. I am just obsessed with this. I am very excited. I'm gonna probably immediately start working on a very cool cow pattern that's fast and simple, and I'll have to put a picture up if I finish it before I post this video. Next up, I have a chain plied little 1.5 ounce skein. This was the very first combed top blend I made on my hackle. It's been sitting around for a while. I have a little sister skein drying right now, and my plan is to make some striped shorty socks. I think it'll be really cute. Next up, we have my attempt at art yarn baubles. Again, art yarn, not really my forte, but I did want to challenge myself to work on some coils, and I gotta say, it's kind of floating my boat. I like it. This was some hand dyed that I did. It's a little overspun. The thin sections got a little overplied. I used a commercial cotton as my core, and I probably could have spun my own single, and then it wouldn't have gotten so overplied. But, you know, it is a learning experience, and I really do like it, and I'm going to do some weaving with this. I'm going to make a wall hanging, and I think it'll be super cool. Next up, I have a 2-ply bulky yarn. This was my hand-dyed superwash merino, and I was really focused on spinning a consistent thick single and having a very nice consistent 30-degree ply angle. This will likely end up being a super cool hat. Now we're getting into my art yarn bulky spins. I just loved these two. In fact, this blue and black one I did the plying tutorial on in the last video. This pink and purple one, I love it. It's so sparkly and it's really, really soft. It's got baby alpaca in it. I found 2 amazing patterns. I cannot wait. The blue and black one, I'm going to do a sideways cabled progressive colorway cowl, and it's going to be super cool. I think I will definitely do a little knitting tutorial with that. This one I was really getting a lot better at doing consistent thick singles, although I think that really the best one I did was the blue and black one. My singles were improved. I need to slow down. I've really learned how to use the ratio of the bigger whirl and treadling slower to my advantage. Next up, we have a garden variety 2-ply, more in my typical spinning wheelhouse. This is a light sport weight. It is merino and faux cashmere. Faux cashmere is basically nylon. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I hand-dyed this. It's a nice pastel color. It's really soft, and I like it. I just have no clue what to do with it. I'll probably just hang it up and look at it for a while. Next up, I have 7 ounces of this beautiful Woolen Prep Fall Harvest, which is a mix of merino, tencel, soft silk, color pop. Maybe there's some rose fiber in here. I'd have to look it up. I can't remember off the top of my head. But this is a 3-ply, and it is an Aran weight yarn, and I love this. I don't know what I'm going to make with it, but something amazing. I actually have this video, which I'm going to put up soon. I'm a little behind on the videoing because I was really doing nothing but spinning these last few weeks. And I forgot this one. This is also my hand-dyed. And this is a cable ply, and I need to put up a video for this too. So I think all in all, my total weight was approximately 2.2 pounds of wonderful fiber goodness. Let's end this by going back to this thick and thin. Ugh. I just love this. Amy King is one talented lady. She's with Spunky Eclectic. Just, her colorways are amazing. I cannot wait to make something with this. I am virtually certain by the end of this video, I will have started knitting a cowl. So here is that beautiful thick and thin. Obsessed. Totally obsessed. Here's the BFL one with the silk, and again, very nice. Oh, here's my little sister skein of those two shiny skeins, the first ones I've made. Here we have the thick and thin on the bobbin before I thread plied it. Here it is on the Nitty Naughty. And the last photo here is my silk single spun out of recycled silk sari. All in all, a fantastic Tour de Fleece 2022. Well, here you are. I couldn't wait. This is the Simple Rules cowl. It took about 2 hours to do. Super fun, super easy. I think that the quote I read said that this is Knitflix worthy. I had never heard it called Knitflix before, so I thought that was pretty cool. Very punny. This is so nice that I'm thinking about keeping it for myself, but I was able to get 2 cowls out of that one larger skein of the Rambouillet, and then I have the smaller skein with the thick and thin BFL. I'm going to do one out of that as well, and one of those I think is going to be mine, and I am 2 gifts ahead for Christmas. Hope you guys had a great Tour de Fleece. I will be back soon with more tutorials, and until then, spin happy.